Let's say you've got a really important job interview. What are you going to wear? Sweatpants, a t-shirt, or a business suit? Well, the same goes for your writing. We want our business writing to be professional looking. We add credibility with nice aesthetics. If it looks good, people are going to assume that it is good. We want to welcome the reader into our thought process by making the document visually inviting. We also want to increase the chances that they'll actually read it and respond. So here are 3 strategies for readable writing. So first, break down walls of text. Have you ever opened an email that's just one long page with no breaks or white space? How did that make you feel? Like you just wanted to close it out and pretend it wasn't there. Experts say that we want to keep our paragraphs to about 8 lines or less, not sentences, lines. This is because we want to give our readers a brain break, time to process what they've just read before we move on to the next idea. We also want to focus each paragraph on only one main idea. In emails, that means paragraphs can be just one line because the reader has the expectations that emails are shorter than proposals or reports. Number 2, we want to cut out fillers. Anytime I can turn phrases into words, it's like a game for me. For example, as a general rule, we could just say generally, or despite the fact that, we could just say although. We want to drop unnecessary it is or there was statements as well. Like there is a need for, we could just say we need. We want to remove empty phrases and words from our writing. Oftentimes words like case, degree, the fact that, nature, instance are empty words, like we are aware of the fact that. You could just say we are aware of. Third, we want to use formatting, lists, and headings to show the reader what they should be paying attention to. We don't want to sandwich our really important information in the middle of a paragraph. So our deadlines and action items should go at the top or the bottom of a paragraph where our reader's eye is naturally drawn. We want to use bold, italic, and underlining fonts, but just don't overdo it because then they don't know what to pay attention to. And we usually think that lists and headings are only good for writing longer documents like reports or proposals, but you can actually use them in email too. Research shows that when we put something in a list, it makes the reader think it's important and they need to pay attention to it. Now with lists, you want to remember, use bullets for ideas and topics, and use numbers for chronology or rankings. I like to think about also using headings. Headings are like transition statements. I like to think if the reader just put together an outline of my headings, they would know exactly all of the key ideas contained in my document. So we've discussed 3 ways that you can make your documents more visually inviting to the reader. Breaking down walls of text, cutting out fillers, and using formatting, lists, and headings. These strategies are going to make it easier for your reader to understand the information. Overall, this is going to increase our credibility. Remember, when we make our documents visually inviting and aesthetically pleasing, it's like putting on that business suit to impress our audience.